Well, good morning, everybody. I'm out picking raspberries this morning. I thought I would do a quick video with some tips on raspberry picking for the people who have raspberry shares for this year. My number one tip is what to wear. It's you can see right here behind me is a bunch of trees, and trees mean bugs, and also the possibility of poison ivy back in there. So if you're bringing little ones with you, be aware that if they wander off into the trees, there may be poison ivy back there. I don't think there's any where the grass is mown, so they should be okay. But long pants, socks, closed shoes, long sleeve shirt, and I like a hat because it keeps the hair out of my face while I'm picking, and the sun out of my eyes. Long sleeves because raspberries have thorns. Now the cultivated ones that you're going to be picking from are just a little bit pokey. They're really not sharp like the wild ones. We do have some wild raspberries right behind me that are ready right now, and I've been back there picking them and getting lots of pokes and scratches from them. It's very wild back there. You're welcome to venture back there if you'd like, but like I said, there is poison ivy and a lot of brambles and stuff. So that's what to wear. Also wear bug spray, because who knows what could be out here. If you don't want to get a bite and do a tick check when you get home. Who knows, what. We haven't found very many ticks yet this year, so I don't know, maybe it's too wet for them, or we're just lucky. But definitely think about those things for your own personal body. And then you're going to want to bring a container to put your harvest into. I may or may not be home when you come to pick. What I'll do is schedule a series of days for each person. And I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the length of this 100-foot row. Right here, I'm standing, there's a post right here, and if I look down the row, that's 100 feet of raspberries. And what I'll do is put a flag. It might not be halfway down, it might be a little closer to the end, away from the house, so closer to where I'm standing, because this end happens to be more lush and bushy, and it just, I don't know why it produces more. So it may not be 50 feet exactly on both sides. It may be like a 60-40 split, just to make it fair. So when you come, you can kind of orient yourself where the house is. You can park anywhere along the driveway and then just walk across the yard. That's the road side. So I'm standing at the road end, and I'll designate on the schedule which end that you'd be assigned to, either the road side or the house side of the patch. And then when you go to pick, I'm going to show you how they grow. They're almost ready. I don't know, these particular ones right here might take like another week to ripen. But when you're picking, you're going to want to take your hand and really move the leaves, because it's easy to miss, especially the ones low down. The leaves tend to hang over and cover. See right there? You would have missed a whole bunch of them. So I recommend just lifting the leaves up and checking for a bright red color. You're going to know when they're ripe when they are bright red. I found two here to show you. Here's one that's almost ready. It's more of a pink color, and if I were to pull on that, it's not really coming off very easily. Here's another one that's maybe another day behind that one. It's still got some white on it. You don't want those. They're not going to taste good. Save them for the next person. This one looks pretty good, like it's about ready, but again, if I tug on it, it's not really coming off very easily, so I'm going to leave it. Here is one that is ready, and it's bright red, and if I give it a pull, it's going to come right off. It's got like a white, I'm sure there's a name for that. It has a white center, and then it leaves a hole in the raspberry where it used to be. That is a perfectly ripe, beautiful raspberry. If you get one that looks like this, but it's a little bit softer, and you squeeze it and there's like juice in the inside, it's a little bit overdone. So you could eat those. There's nothing wrong with them, but they're just not going to be quite as perfect and won't keep as long as the ones that are more solid. So this is all I got for the whole day, and the dark ones are the wild ones, and I haven't even put a dent in the wild ones. So we're not ready to schedule anybody because that's not enough. That's not worth coming out to pick for. It's so hard for me to tell when they're actually going to be ready. I have never timed them before, like when they look small and hard and green. Do they take 1 week or 2 weeks? I'm not really sure, and I apologize that I can't be more specific about when we're going to start. I think I'm going to do a Google spreadsheet and have people kind of assign themselves based on their availability, and I know some people are on vacation, and we may need to just shift things around if we start to schedule people for, say, the middle of next week and there's still just not that many berries ready. It probably depends on the weather, how much sun, how much rain, that sort of thing. So it's our first year to kind of a trial on how this goes, so I'd love to have your feedback on you know, how it's organized, and once you do come out to pick, it would be great if there's a way for you to tell me how many berries you get, either volume or weight. You know, did you get 5 cups, 10 cups, 20 cups? I don't know how many. I don't know what to expect, really. So let me know what you harvest. That would be great. And I think that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.